Okay, now what we're going to work on here is to see if we're able to help you find a spot where you'll end up more comfortable and relaxed than you might expect. And as time goes on, while I'm talking, I'm quite sure that it will seem to you that I have really done nothing, that nothing has happened at all. You may feel a bit more relaxed in a moment, but I doubt that you'll notice any other changes. I'd like you to notice, though, if you're surprised by anything else, you might notice. Okay, then, the really best way to begin feeling more comfortable is to begin just by sitting as comfortably as you can right now. So if you'd like to, adjust yourself to the most comfortable position you can find. Now I'd like you to notice how much more comfortable you can feel by just taking one very big, satisfying, deep breath. Go ahead. Big breath. Satisfying breath. That's fine. You may already notice how good that feels, how warm your neck and shoulders can feel. Now then, I'd like you to take 4 more very deep, very comfortable breaths. And as you exhale, just notice how comfortable your shoulders can become. And notice how comfortable your eyes can feel when they close. And when they close, as they are already, just let them stay closed. That's right. Just notice that. And notice, too, how you can exhale. You can just feel that relaxation beginning to sink in. Good. That's fine. Now, as you continue breathing comfortably and deeply and rhythmically, all I'd like you to do is picture in your mind, just imagine a staircase, any kind you like, with 20 steps, and you at the top. Now, you don't need to see all 20 steps at once. You can see any or all of the staircase any way you like. That's fine. Just notice yourself at the top of the staircase and the step you're on, and any others you like. However you see it is fine. Now in a moment, but not yet, I'm going to begin to count out loud from 1 to 20, as you may have already guessed. As I count each number, I'd like you to take a step down the staircase. See yourself stepping down. Feel yourself stepping down. 1 step for each number I count. And all you need to do is notice, just notice, how much more comfortable and relaxed you can feel at each step as you go down the staircase. 1 step for each number that I count. The larger the number, the farther down the staircase. The farther down the staircase, the more comfortable you can feel. 1 step for each number. All right, you can begin to get ready. Now I'm going to begin. 1 step down the staircase. 2 steps down the staircase. That's fine. 3 steps down the staircase. And maybe you already notice how much more relaxed you can feel. I wonder if there are places in your body that feel more relaxed than others. Perhaps your shoulders feel more relaxed than your neck. Perhaps your legs feel more relaxed than your arms. I don't know. And it really doesn't matter. All that matters is that you feel comfortable. That's all. 4 steps down the staircase. Perhaps feeling already places in your body beginning to relax. I wonder if the deep, relaxing, restful heaviness in your forehead is already beginning to spread and flow down across your eyes, down across your face, into your mouth and jaw, down through your neck, deep, restful, heavy. 5 steps down the staircase. A quarter of the way down and already beginning, perhaps, to really, really enjoy your relaxation and comfort. 6 steps down the staircase. Perhaps beginning to notice that the sounds which were distracting become less so, that all the sounds you can hear become a part of your experience of comfort and relaxation. Anything you can notice becomes a part of your experience of comfort and relaxation. 7 steps down the staircase. That's fine. Perhaps noticing the heavy, restful, comfortably relaxing feeling spreading down into your shoulders, into your arms. I wonder if you notice one arm feeling heavier than the other. Perhaps your left arm feels a bit heavier than your right. Perhaps your right arm feels heavier than your left. I don't know. Perhaps they both feel equally, comfortably heavy. It really doesn't matter. Just letting yourself become more and more aware of that comfortable heaviness. Or is it a feeling of lightness? I really don't know, and it really doesn't matter. 8 steps down the staircase. Perhaps noticing that even as you relax, there are times when your heart seems to beat much faster and harder than you might expect. Perhaps noticing the tingling in your fingers. Perhaps wondering about the fluttering of your heavy eyelids. 9 steps down the staircase, breathing comfortably, slowly, and deeply. Restful. Noticing the heaviness really beginning to sink in as you continue to notice the pleasant, restful, comfortable relaxation just spreading through your body. 10 steps down the staircase. Halfway to the bottom of the staircase, wondering perhaps what might be happening. Perhaps wondering if anything at all is happening. And yet knowing that it really doesn't matter, feeling so pleasantly restful. Just continuing to notice the growing, spreading, comfortable relaxation. 11 steps down the staircase. Noticing maybe that as you feel increasingly heavy, more and more comfortable, there's nothing to bother you, nothing to disturb you, as you become deeper and deeper relaxed. 12. 12 steps down the staircase. I wonder if you notice how easily you can hear the sounds of my voice, how easily you can understand the words I say, with nothing to bother, nothing to disturb. 13. 13 steps down the staircase, feeling more and more the real enjoyment of this relaxation and comfort. 14. 14 steps down the staircase. Noticing perhaps the sinking, restful pleasantness as your body seems to just sink down deeper and deeper into the chair with nothing to bother, nothing to disturb, as though the chair holds you comfortably and warmly. 15. 15 steps down the staircase. 3/4 of the way down the staircase, deeper and deeper, relax. Absolutely nothing at all to do but just enjoy yourself. 16. 16 steps down the staircase. Perhaps wondering what to experience at the bottom of the staircase, and yet knowing how much more ready you already feel to become deeper and deeper relaxed, more and more comfortable, with nothing to bother, nothing to disturb. 17. 17 steps down the staircase, closer and closer to the bottom. Perhaps feeling your heart beating harder and harder, or perhaps the relaxation has been so complete that your heart has quieted. And it really doesn't matter which way, as long as you go even deeper. Perhaps you're feeling the heaviness in your arms and legs becoming even more clearly comfortable, knowing that nothing really matters except your enjoyment of your experience of comfortable relaxation with nothing to bother, nothing to disturb. 18. 18 steps down the staircase, almost to the bottom, with nothing to bother, nothing to disturb, as you continue to go deeper and deeper, relaxed, heavy, comfortable, restful, relaxed, nothing really to do, no one to please, no one to satisfy, just to notice how very comfortable and heavy you can feel and continue to feel as you continue to breathe slowly and comfortably, restfully. 19. 19 steps down the staircase, almost to the bottom of the staircase. Nothing to bother, nothing to disturb, as you continue to feel more and more comfortable, more and more relaxed, more and more rested, more and more comfortable, just noticing. And now 20. Bottom of the staircase, deeply relaxed, deeper with every breath you take. As I talk to you for a moment about something you already know a lot about. Remembering and forgetting. You know a lot about it because we all do it. Every moment of the day you remember, and then you forget. So you can remember something new. You can't remember everything all at once. So you let some memories move quietly back in your mind. I wonder, for instance, if you remember what you had for lunch yesterday. I would guess that with not too much effort, you can remember what you had for lunch yesterday. And yet, I wonder if you remember what you had for lunch a month ago today. I would guess the effort is really too great to dig up that memory. Though, of course, it is there somewhere, deep in the back of your mind. No need to remember, so you don't. And I wonder if you'll be pleased to notice that the things we talk about today, with your eyes closed, are things which you'll remember tomorrow, or the next day, or next week. I wonder if you'll decide to let the memory of these things rest quietly in the back of your mind, or if you'll remember gradually, a bit at a time, or perhaps all at once, to be again resting in the back of your mind. Perhaps you'll be surprised to notice that the reception room is a place for memory to surface. Perhaps not. Perhaps you'll decide it is more comfortable to remember on another day altogether. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Whatever you do, however you choose to remember, is just fine. Absolutely natural. Doesn't matter at all. Whether you remember tomorrow or the next day. Whether you remember all at once or gradually, completely or only partially. Whether you let the memory rest quietly and comfortably in the back of your mind really doesn't matter at all. And two, I wonder if you'll notice that you feel surprised that letting yourself go into this state of deep relaxation was so much more pleasant and comfortable than you might have expected. I wonder if you'll notice that surprise, that there are no other feelings. Perhaps you'll feel curious about that surprise. Surprise, curiosity. I wonder if you'll be pleased to notice that today and any day, whenever you get into a certain position, your head resting as it is back against a headrest, when you feel your head in that comfortable, relaxed position, you'll feel reminded of how very comfortable you are feeling right now. Even more comfortable than you feel now. Comfortable. Relaxed. I wonder if you notice that surprise, curiosity, and again, nothing to bother, nothing to disturb. I wonder if you'll be reminded of this comfort too and relaxation by just noticing overall how your body feels, remembering some of those times when you were so deep into that state of relaxation. So perhaps just getting into a certain position, laying your head back on a headrest, the comfort and relaxation will come flooding back quickly and automatically. Whenever you find yourself worried about or starting to think about some part of your body, something that might cause pain, the comfort and relaxation will come flooding back. I don't know exactly how it will seem. I only know, as perhaps you also know, that your experience, whatever is going on with your body, whether something is happening in your back or whether it isn't, that your experience will seem surprisingly more pleasant, surprisingly more comfortable, surprisingly more restful than you might expect, as you've allowed those feelings of deep relaxation to come rushing back, flooding back, quickly and automatically. And at those times when something's happening in your back, any other area that might formerly have caused unpleasantness, or with the rushing back of those feelings, the flooding back quickly, automatically, the comfort and relaxation that takes place, you'll find there's nothing to bother, nothing to disturb. Whatever you are able to notice, everything can become a part of your experience of comfortableness, restfulness, and relaxation. Everything you notice can be a part of being absolutely comfortable. And whenever your head touches that backrest and you decide to let yourself go, you'll find that you'll be able to re-experience that feeling, a feeling of being ready to do something, perhaps a feeling of being ready to close your eyes, perhaps a feeling of being ready to be even more comfortable, perhaps ready to know even more clearly that there's nothing to bother, nothing to disturb, perhaps ready to become heavy and tired. I don't know. But whenever your head does touch back like that, that's your, on the headrest, that's your signal to yourself that you're ready to do something, to experience something. It really doesn't matter. Perhaps just a feeling of being ready to be more surprised. It doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters but your experience of comfort and relaxation. Absolutely deep comfort and relaxation, with nothing to bother, nothing to disturb. That's fine. And now, as you continue to enjoy your comfortable relaxation, I'd like you to notice how very nice it feels to be this way, to really enjoy your own experience, to really enjoy the feelings your body can give you. And as you continue to move closer and closer to the special state of mind and your very comfortable place, the back part of your mind will give you a signal that you're at a place where your mind will really help you feel comfortable, safe, and knowing what you need to know to have any pains you're feeling lose their power, because you're learning how to substitute the usual attention to those pesky parts of the body with another whole feeling of deep comfort and relaxation. And you might ask, what can I do about my pain, if there is anything I can do about my pain? And of course the answer is yes, because you already know that on the times that you have gotten tensed up, worried about something, that the possibility of more pain came along, and you already know that when you're calm and relaxed, your body lets you know that there was less pain, so that you know that when you worry or get upset, that's when you tightened up some of the muscles of the body. So when you realize that you have control over your body, and that you can talk to your body and talk to those muscles, you know the pain will be less, and there's a good chance that a lot of times it will just disappear. Because a relaxed muscle is not going to give the same sensations of pain. But this part can be confusing because there may be times when relaxation at first might seem to have caused a little more pain, because it's like if you're carrying a suitcase and you put it down, your arm might hurt after you put it down, but it didn't hurt while you were carrying it. The tight arm muscles block the pain. If you want your arm to stop hurting, you don't lift up the suitcase again. No, you wait, let the arm relax more and even more, and the pain goes away. So if at times it seems like really letting go, relaxing, didn't work to reduce your pain, you know it's temporary. You must keep reminding your body, stay relaxed. And no matter what the level of pain you feel at that moment, you know that as you keep relaxing, as you've already found out, that over the next perhaps few minutes, perhaps hour, perhaps maybe in a day or so, that allowing your body to stay relaxed, that's going to pay off in each day of relaxation and relaxing. Even if it doesn't seem like it's paying off right now, you know that letting go, keeping let go, getting a hold of and holding on to that feeling of deep relaxation will pay off over time, if not immediately. But now in a moment, not yet, not until you're ready, but in a moment I'm going to count from 20 to 1. As you know, I'd like you to feel yourself going back up the steps, one step for each number. You'll have all the time you need. After all, time is relative. Feel yourself slowly and comfortably going back up the steps. One step for each number I count. When I reach 3, your eyes will be almost ready to open. When I reach 2, they will be opened. When I reach 1, you'll be alert, awake, refreshed. Perhaps as though you'd had a nice nap, alert, refreshed, comfortable, but still deeply relaxed. And it may be a surprise to you to find that you can be alert, refreshed, and still deeply relaxed at the same time. So even though you'll be very comfortable and relaxed, you'll still be alert and feeling very well. Perhaps surprised, but feeling very well. Perhaps ready to be surprised. No hurry, you have all the time you need as you begin to go back up these restful steps. 20, 19, 18. That's right, feeling yourself go back up the steps, ready to be surprised, knowing what you had for lunch yesterday, and yet 17, 16, 15, a quarter of the way back up, more and more alert, no rush, plenty of time. Feel yourself becoming more and more alert. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Halfway back up the steps, more and more alert, comfortable, but more and more alert. 9, that's right, feel yourself becoming more and more alert. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That's right. 2 and 1. That's right. Wide awake, alert, relaxed, refreshed.